to be boring. Yeah. Tell me you ready, Mel, are you ready to speak for the ladies that keep it nasty, dark and petty? If you pick me, then you might find this upsetting. You say that you're ready, well the joke's on you. Get it?
Hi. We've been going for a long time, but we back.
Y'all, it really don't even be nothing. It just be like, well.
It just be that we can't.
It just be shit happening that the, what you call was under construction. What did y'all do, Pot Ride? What did y'all fix? Didn't something happen? Didn't y'all have to fix something?
He was out of town.
Oh, he was out of town. That's
he
what
was
it
out of town.
He was out of town, and then we was out of town. We were literally at the airport.
We crossed paths.
Like, that boy dropped me off.
Which
and then
you should be able to see that on the Patreon.
Yeah. That boy picked Talley up, then dropped me off in the
and they were in
same.
the same swish motion.
So we kind of switched both of us off.
Yes. But it's been a hot little
so much has happened.
My brother's graduated from high school.
He's a grown up.
He graduated from high school.
That's so cute.
Yes, it's so cute.
What's next for him?
I'm not gonna say where he's going to school.
He's going to
generic college. He's going to United States of America University.
Okay, yeah. And
USAU. I'm very excited about that for him. He's like in that space where like boys get kind of grown and they like, I'm trying to get me some money. So like
I thought you were gonna say pussy, and I was gonna be like,
no, that's none of my business. And I don't even think he'd be on hoes like that, because his graduation party was a pool party, and that nigga came to swim. He did not care about them bitches at all. He threw them locks up into a swim cap because he didn't want to fuck up his hair and got to hit laps. I said, oh, my baby does not care about the bitches at all. He don't give a fuck. He was out there. I said, you.
Any other 17-year-old? Where are the titties and the ass?
I told him, you're gonna have to talk to the girls. He was like, this is my party, and I want to so fuck about these bitches. You don't fuck about them at all. That nigga said, I said, oh, okay. You got it. Phillips. He got out of the pool to go to the gift table to make sure niggas was giving him money, and got back in the pool. That's all he cared about.
Well, okay.
I said, well, okay.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to him. But
congratulations, happy birthday.
Yes.
Well, that's funny. Yes. Call to action: love, share, retweet, post, like,
write
comment,
facts about it.
Patreon. Jokes on You podcast,
and we're stepping it up. We're in
y'all have been
beta testing right now, but we're not finna give all our good behind the scenes content, and ain't nobody on that host. So like,
and we would have got BTS today, but when I tell you, as soon as I got in the parking lot, it started monsooning outside.
We're probably gonna get some stuff today. You know, after
we'll
we finish.
We gotta
shout
hurry
out
up.
to all the hottie / jokes on you pod listener crossovers that we saw.
I saw a lot of pod girlies on Sunday. You saw Pod Girlies yesterday? I saw
Pod Girlies yesterday, and the thing about it is, I've not registered that this is a thing that I'm noticed for. So, like, when girls walk up to me and be like, are you Talley? I'm like, yes, I am. And they're like, I'm listening to the podcast. I'm like, oh, okay.
I'm always like, are you going to murder me? What is it? Hi.
No, but hold on. I made my note because I was so drunk when I saw this girl in the street, and she was so nice. Kanisha was super cute, and I met her outside when we were exiting, and it was so nice to meet you.
So
and
cute.
I said I was going to shout you out, so hey, girl.
I didn't get any names. Sorry, y'all. I just be, again, I'm still getting used to that, because I think I'm just a girl, and then I be out places. It's like, oh, humans see me talk about my booty hole every week. Mm-hmm. So when you see the booty hole owner, like, oh my God, that's
you own that booty hole.
And I'm like, oh, I do have a podcast, and people do recognize me. So I have a funny story about that too. Also, yesterday I was in the nail shop getting my nails done, and I saw a girl, like, I'm in there nailing it down. You know, hey girl, get, boom, boom.
Oh, those are pretty.
Thank you. They're
I got
princess
my nut-colored nails.
Very much. Ejaculate. I have Princess and the Frog nails.
Oh, those are so precious.
I'm almost there. Almost there. The new Princess Tiana Ride and Megan's album comes out the day after my birthday, so it's birthday presents to me.
Yes.
I'm a Disney adult, so obviously, but
you're the least annoying Disney adult I know. I mean,
thank you. I'm still annoying, but I'm still just ramping up. I'm just getting started. As I have my Disney Connects now, I will be there more and be. I have the cutest fucking outfit planned for Disney. You're gonna throw up. So anyway,
I'm just glad you don't fold me into it. Like, I'm fine. Like,
you can be
I genuinely don't like Disney World. So like, it's not for me. The times that I've been, I've gotten sick from heat. Like, I've gotten like,
it's Florida.
It is, but it's like Florida. Like that's like when you think it's like,
it's Florida.
I don't. The water bottles
Orlando
are $20.
gets very hot. I went to a football game in Orlando, junior year of college, and it was so hot. I had never been that hot in Orlando because you're sitting in the stadium. I was sweating. That's when you like them cute little maxi skirts were hot.
Mm-hmm.
I could feel the sweat forming and just from the back of my neck
all the way
down my back, through my crack, round into the coochie, down my leg. I could just feel sweat everywhere. Anyway,
see, go ahead.
I'm sorry. The nails.
No. What?
I was talking about the girl in the nail shop.
on.
I was saying, I'm foot in the bucket, and she's like, Melanie? So I look up, because again, I'm not far from people where I went to high school with, so I'm thinking somebody from school.
Mm-hmm.
So I was also so confused, because why is my government being yelled down to the nail spot? So I'm thinking somebody from school, and I'm like, and I'm looking at her crazy, because I'm trying to figure out, is this somebody from Columbia that I don't remember?
Right.
She's like, oh, listen to the podcast. I'm like, oh, hey, girl. But also, I'm like, my cover's blown. Now the girls know where I get my nails done. As long as you leave my nail girl alone, we're fine. Shout out to sis from the nail shop yesterday. You don't you book her? Because she's hard enough to grab.
My nail tech. Let me tell y'all. This might be my current joke of the week, and I'm gonna do the one I talked about next episode. My property manager called me. I said hello. He said, "Oh my God, this is the part of my job that I hate." I said, "What?"
We have to.
And he was like, yeah, the owner is considering retirement options and he thinks that your apartment is the best option for him to retire. So he'll be moving into the property on this date. So here's your notice, basically. And so you know how much I love my apartment. I love my apartment so much. So I'm in shambles. I'm in tears. And I'm working on this thing because I saw that thing where the person was like, anxiety is like worshiping the problem. So like I'm trying to frame all of my movements through that. So I'm not over stressing myself or over exerting myself. So I cleaned up my tears. I said, okay, there's nothing I can do about this right now. I'm going to come up with a game plan.
How is that legal?
It's legal because it means it's property. That's the law. He gave me 60 days notice.
Is that in the terms of your lease though?
I mean, it doesn't have to be. The Georgia law, like he could be like, I hate your broke ass, and here's your 60-day notice. It don't have to be a valid reason. And I'm a model tenant. Even the property manager was like, please feel free to use me as like a rental reference. Like it's nothing you did, blah, blah, blah. And there's something was fishy because a couple months ago, I think I may have paid like 1,000 of the rent and I didn't have the rest. So then I just paid maybe on the 4th, like the rest of it in the late fee, which is the one time that I've ever been late. And then so the property manager was like, you know, if you're having problems right now, like it's okay. Like we'll let you out of the lease, no penalty. And I'm like, no.
Ain't never been no let out lease with no penalty. It's always a penalty.
Yeah,
so like, what you talking about?
Right. So I kind of got a thing then where I'm like, okay, some in the milk and clean. Like if you're willing to let me on my lease, no penalty. It was months left on the lease. So I'm like, skirt. So I cleaned up my tears and said, okay, I was already on my way about to walk to the nail salon. So I get to the nail salon. I'm like, I'm still trying to cry. I said, is Brian here? And she go, I'm going to do the accent because that's what she has. She was like, no, Brian quit. He quit. And I was like, ah! And I fell to my knees. I said, ah!
Because how dare he quit
and don't say nothing. Don't say nothing at all. And I was like, okay, because my other nail tech is at Atlantic Station, but like he's so hard to get a hold of. I don't like that nail salon anymore because it used to be if you get in there right before the doors open, like it's fine. And they're the same company. So I'm like, okay, you get in there right before it opens, you cool. Now, like, it's always packed from the time that you... Yeah. This lip gloss getting on.
No. Oh, that wasn't me. I was scratching my own self.
It's always packed from the time you get in there. He's always booked up. Always. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. So I was like, okay, I'm going to just go to him. And then I'm like, I'm not finna go over there. I don't want to. So I had to let a new person do my nails. She bullied me into getting this French tip on here because I originally just wanted this color, the straight... Yes, just straighten it. That could be the name of the title. But she was just like, oh, I did this same set on somebody the other day. Like, you know, I want to do the French tip on this. She calls it, it's called milky white or soft white. Like, you should do it. And I was like, okay. But then I thought about it and I was like, no, I don't want that. And she's like, no, trust me. The button, I looked over her shoulder while she was charging me for the nails.
$57 extra.
The button for French tip is like $5 to $30. Like they just have to use their discretion on what they're going to charge you. For this French tip, she charged me an extra $20.
It's less pain.
It's less, and I said, you know what? And the next time I come, I'm gonna stick to my first mind. But that was just a very difficult day for me. So I've called other property managers in the complex, and I'm trying to find a unit just like so I can just literally move the shit upstairs or down the street. So like I don't have to move because that apartment is literally good for my mental health. Like I get to like go outside, like it's wonderful. So we gonna see.
It'll work out, friend.
Yeah, it's gonna work out.
What?
That's the worst. This is about the worst. Like, in terms of, like, adulting thing, this is the worst adulting thing that's happened to me.
As far as, like,
like, I have done nothing wrong. I didn't put myself in this position.
Yeah, it's just people being butt faces.
Yeah.
So my joke of the week is, so I have become a sports girly.
Sports ball.
It's so many, sports ball. We love sports ball. Here are the origins. It's so many layers to the story. So a couple weeks ago, and I'm going to make a video about this because, one, it's funny. And two, like, to make things clear, to clear the air. Not clear the air, because now it's only like, you know when like 12 people are talking shit, it just feels like
a lot.
Mm-hmm. So a couple weeks ago, I was on Twitter, and I'm seeing Ant-Man. Oh, Ant-Man going crazy, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, what's going on with Paul Rudd? Like, what's happening in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? We just got an Ant-Man movie. So why are we talking about Paul Rudd? Come to find out, Ant-Man is a goddamn basketball player.
Okay.
And these are coming from women.
Mm-hmm.
Women's. On my timeline, because the girl's talking about an Ant-Man, so I'm thinking something happened. Where's the wasp? Okay, so I'm investigating. I'm like, oh, these bitches are watching the playoffs.
They're watching spurts.
And as any time that a woman on the internet enjoys something that males usually enjoy, you tell them to be a lady.
Be a lady.
When I was playing 2K last year, I was barraged with comments of be a lady and play The Sims, you bitch. And I said, you know what? Y'all are right. I do need to be in a woman's place and get my ass back on Sims. Okay? So. Okay? So. Sims have their own language. Sims don't speak English because it'll be too much for the programmers. So they just have a language called Simlish. So the way they say hello is saying so.
You would think that making up gibberish would be harder.
Right. No, it's actually very hard. They actually have, it's like a language. People like speak it. It's the whole thing.
Okay.
So like, for instance, this is, okay, now you're getting me my bag because I really do love Sims. Mm-hmm. So they'll have artists come re-record their songs so they can put them in the game in Simlish. So like, Ari Lennox re-recorded Break Me Off in Simlish.
She's silly for that.
It's like a whole, it's an art to the gibberish. It's so
annoying.
Funny. So like they have like a lot of artist collaborations with them re-recording their hit songs in Simlish, which is gibberish. So funny. Okay. Neither here nor there. They told me to be a lady. So I was like, with this, I was like, oh my God, so many women on here are watching sports. But if I wanted to follow a bunch of niggas, I would have. Not me calling them men. I'm just saying if I want to watch sports, I would follow them. I knew what I meant. You knew what I meant. If you knew what I meant, you knew what I meant. And I posted a video. And it said, those are for boys. And at the end of the video, he does say, are y'all D words? Right? I could have just edited that out. But it was part of the funniness of the video. I think it's not as funny if you don't include that because of his accent. Because you don't even know what he's saying for real. I posted that. So everybody who got it laughed. I'm talking to people who I follow, which are my mutuals, which is like 4-5 bitches. But of course, when I tweet things, they go viral. So I'm getting cussed out by Angel Reese stan pages, whatever. Immediate blocks, whatever. But she did not forget. So as that tweet, the fallout from that tweet, which gets this cuss out, bitch, was the girl like,
oh yeah.
Let me read it. Let me find the screenshot. But she basically said, and I read it, much like the dude who called me ugly, I knew what he meant. And I thought it was like, I knew what you were trying to say. But fuck you. So what she said was, hold on, let me find the screenshot.
And while she's looking for the screenshot, you people that be on the internet jumping in front of bullets that wasn't meant for you, because then a bitch come on the tweet talk about some, I don't know why you apologizing to her. I don't like that bitch. Da, 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 da.
When I tell you this bitch was on my dick so hard that it was black and blue, you was tweeting me. But I wonder what jokes aside, I wonder what we done jumped ahead of ourselves.
Yes.
So she done said,
son of a bitch.
What day was that?
Bring me
Okay, it was this one. I want to make a joke that our fathers taught us, but that may be going too far. What she was trying to say, she was trying to hop in on the dead daddy jokes that I make by myself. Bitch, you don't make dead daddy jokes to me.
I don't.
I said the dead daddy jokes, y'all get uncomfortable, and y'all laugh. Maybe one, but like we have that kind of rapport. right?
Yeah.
Bitch, you don't know me. You can't get on a joke. And if you're gonna get on a joke, make it funny. And two, if you knew me, you would know when my father died.
Right.
I think people think that I wasn't raised with my dad because I talk about him being dead so much. My dad died a year before I went to college. Like a smooth 18
relax.
months.
Yes.
I was raised with my father until the end of 8th grade. 11th, excuse me. He died when I was in 11th grade. So like, me and my dad were locked in most of my life. Now that I'm turning 30 is half my life ago, which is crazy and a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
But like, bitch, you don't know me.
Right.
Why are you trying to kiki with me? So weird. People think like, oh, you want to get your feelings hurt. My feelings aren't hurt. My dad's dead. He's gone. That's not the point. Who the fuck are you talking to? I always talk about this parasocial shit. You think you can get in on a joke, and that's not how this shit works. So,
I feel like, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I think a lot of times on the internet as well, because I'm a very sensitive person. Like, I try to act like I'm a person that doesn't give a fuck. Or
I give all the fucks. I'm very bothered.
My feelings get very hurt. And it's like, because, and I have a platform. Like, it's so gross to even say.
Yeah.
But you think, first of all, you can't out funny me. You can't
You're not gonna out funny me.
You're not gonna out funny me. You're not
Nothing.
gonna outwit me. You're not gonna out mean me because I'm a bitch to my motherfucking bone. I swear to God. And when my feelings are hurt, I'm gonna lean into being a cunt about it because you won't see me get extra emotional on the internet. So people be wanting to have their moment.
They want moments so
with you on the internet
bad.
And it's like, I'm just a person who sits at home and eats Cheeto Puffs. Like, you really are making me more special than what I am.
That, and I had that moment the other day too, but somebody else said something like, oh, you weren't supposed to reply to this. You bitch, you think I don't read my fucking phone? I'm on my phone all day. What the fuck? Oh, I listen to the podcast, and you probably listen to this. Fuck you. Why are you talking to me like you talking at me like I'm not a person?
I'm not a person
with eyes and a heart. You know. So like my feelings were hurt, not in a sense of oh my gosh, she said my dad's dead. And here's the other thing with making fun of people for having dead parents. Like even down to the barbs and the line on your dead mama. Bitch, your mama not immortal, bitch. Your mama could choke on an ice cube tomorrow and die. So parents die. People die in general. So mamas, daddies, aunties, cousins, you, bitch, we all gonna die. So I hate that as a gotcha, obviously, as somebody with a dead parent, but you're not going to hurt my feelings like, hey, your dad's dead. Bitch, I know. I said it. I know that.
My favorite thing is when, like, a man will, like, I'll say something disparaging about men, and they'll clearly be searching the word dad in my tweets. And I'm like,
I hate that nigga, too.
I'm with you. He ruined me. Like, they'll be like, you just got daddy issues. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, that's a part of this whole thing. Like, that's not a gotcha.
Like my brand.
This nigga fucking sucks.
That's my brand.
What's wrong with you?
And when I read it, I was so upset because, like, I did cry.
I believe it.
I cried out of just like, I'm so sick of these bitches. Not even so much like, oh my God, my dad is dead. Like, no, bitch, like, who the fuck are y'all talking? And I can't, and I'm not a violent person, but I can't put my hands on you. I have never, not even like barbs, not bitches I hated at school, not deltas, not nobody I've ever had a problem with has ever pulled the Yo Daddy Dead card.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking crazy.
That's crazy. The incels ain't ever taught me like that. So for you to think, as someone who thinks you're my friend in your head, to think that you can get in on this kind of joke, bitch, who the fuck?
And
I was so frustrated. That's why I was like, I want to beat your ass. I don't even know if I can, but bitch, I'll try.
I'll figure it out.
We gonna figure it out when we get there. And that's what's so frustrating about the internet because
go ahead.
So once that happened, I didn't say nothing because it happened like 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning. And then you replied, and that's when people started piling on. I was like, yeah, whack her again, bitch, because fuck you. And I see why people weaponize that. Because I don't even have the energy to go back and forth with you because you a weird ass bitch. So everybody else started whacking her, and I was like, perfect. Then it always turns into, I'm blocked by this bitch. Who is this? I hate this hoe. Blah, blah, blah. Then it was like, then that's when the girl was like, oh, why you apologizing to her? I don't like her anyway. Whatever the fuck it was. And I go on your page and you tweet me every 2 business days.
And that be the problem.
You a fan. Like me. You want to be my friend.
You like me. Like, oh, go. I have to get into something. So you.
Yeah. So when I looked into that girl, and that's why I did the screenshot. And it's so funny because I had that mode of searching my name in people's tweets because this is a girl who's been harassing me for years. But you go on her, and one of her biggest things is that, oh, Mel's not funny. I typed my name in with the laughing emoji, and I was scrolling for damn near 7 minutes. Bitch, what are we talking about? So I was like, let me do this on a smaller scale because you're talking to me all the time. What do you mean you don't like me? And it's just stop. I don't have her blocked or nothing. I never had her blocked. So I'm just like, what's your beef?
It's
and
that people
make
think that you're not responding to them or building community with them on Twitter because you're being an asshole about it or you think you're just above it all. I didn't see it. A lot of times the way that the algorithm works, I never saw the notification. It never existed to me. I get so many like ats and shit like that. It's not you. I never saw it. So like,
and even if I do see it, sometimes I mentally reply, but also like I'm not replying.
I don't even be replying to my friends.
I don't reply to my friends.
I don't reply to you a lot of the times. It's not nothing on purpose. It's just that
I don't take that shit personally.
What the fuck?
It's a lot of fucking people, even down to happy birthdays. What the fuck you want me to do? So that was really weird, and then it just became a whole thing because now everybody laughing at you because girl, fuck you, fuck y'all.
And you look stupid.
So I didn't even get to the whole WNBA of it all. So a couple weeks later, I was like, you know what? Every day this week I'm gonna post a different video. So I talked about the nigga who had the kids plaiting his hair. So I was like, okay, Tuesday, what am I making a video on? And I saw the funny clip of the girls having like a whole lovers quarrel on the court. I was like, this is so funny. I'm gonna make a video about it. And it's so funny because before I posted it, I had texted Wayne like, should I even post this? You think it's gonna do well? Like, you think this is be? That shit went stupid. And then when it went stupid, we're like, oh, make this a series, and had a light bulb go off in my head. I was called a fatherless whore last week for not watching sports. And people are liking my sports content. I'm about to be a sports commentator. And I don't really enjoy boy sports, which is what the fuck I was talking about in general. I wasn't calling y'all lesbians. Why the fuck would I use a derogatory term towards lesbians? Y'all know better than that. 1, 2, why would I upset studs?
I think the issue, which I understand where you're coming from.
I understand what people's issue is. Okay, no. Don't say I don't not understand. But like y'all know, come on now. Like, okay, sure, I could have edited out whatever, I understand. But y'all know that's not what the fuck I meant. And I think people will force a issue to prove a point. And it's like, that's not what I meant. Could I have worded it better, done something? Sure, yes, absolutely. But come on now, y'all. So that's why I was like, you know what? So I'm father's bitch. I'm going to watch girl sports, something that needs more eyes on it. I can help support the black girls. I love the Angel Reese's and Angel. The first thing on my mouth is like, I don't really watch sports, but this is fun and we can watch this, blah, blah, blah. So I made another video because people were commenting. I'm paying attention to W Twitter now, what people were already talking about. And then people were tweeting about some other mess, and I like tweeted that I was like looking into it. And it was like,
I have to look at this text message right quick. It's something involving work. So
I would have never even noticed.
No, I just didn't want you to think I wasn't paying
attention. No, that's fine. So I made a second video that did well, and then people were complaining that people who, you not even W, you exposing players' business. I'm like, no, what? Bitch, you think I got an inside scoop? Y'all think I'm spilling exclusive tea? Because somebody was tagging me some other mess about 2 players. I guess they weren't like openly gay or something like that, but unless you knew you do or something like that. And they had tagged me in it, so I was just like, child, we looking into it. I didn't even say nothing. I think I said I'm on it. And with the Beyonce laptop, and people like, see, you exposing, you just being messy and nasty and whatever the fuck. I'm just like, whoa.
Everything is so serious.
I'm just like, I don't even know these people. So like, I had some people like OGs in the game, like touch my hand, like, hey, stick a butt, this ain't it. And I was like, hey, I wasn't gonna make a video on this anyway because it didn't seem like something that a video needed to be made on. And then I didn't realize there was a whole hashtag discourse. Like, I don't think the male girl needs to be making videos about basketball. Oh my God, I thought
who gives a fuck what you think?
It's fucking videos. And like, y'all think I'm clout chasing the WNBA? What? Like, I'm trying to figure, like, even if I did have ulterior motives, what would be the end goal of my ulterior motives?
Because I feel this way about myself, not necessarily on social media, but in other avenues of my life. Sometimes it's just because it's you.
And that's really just what
sometimes you have to step back and be like, this person has a shackle and a stronghold on them that I have nothing to do with. I can't do anything about it. You're literally just mad because it's me. You're upset because it's me. I was not the
only person making videos about the drama. I wasn't the only person making videos about the topics I was. But I think it's just because it's me. I don't have to use the WNBA for clicks or likes or anything because I had followers when y'all came over here.
Right.
I saw a need, like, okay, you know what? The girlies do need to get into sports. I'm getting people to buy league passes. I'm supporting the girls. And, I took the constructive criticism, like, okay, y'all think I'm being messy? Let's pivot. I do enjoy doing the content. Let's pivot to something else. We ain't got to talk about messy people's tea or whatever. Like, I don't want people like, oh, you the Shannon Sharp. I don't want to be the Shannon Sharp. I thought it was funny. I want to talk about shit that's funny and lighthearted shit. Yeah. Like, let's calm down. So that's how I almost got kicked into the WNBA, kicked in and out of the WNBA in over a week. But we're back. We're back, and we're on the right track. I'm talking to people in the world, and we're getting, better content and trying to go in the right direction and trying to, do some collabs and stuff like that. So it's going to be fun. I'm excited for the W because, again, black girls are doing shit. I'm not commenting on that Caitlin Clark shit. I'm not, because, like, one, from a sports ball standpoint, I don't really know what the fuck is going on and how physical. It seems like the girls be tussling all the goddamn time. It just seems like the whole Caitlin Clark hashtag discourse is becoming, it just gives like the Taylor Swift versus Beyonce or Taylor Swift versus even Kayla Nicole. That's how it's being postured. And I'm not entertaining it.
Yeah.
I'm not entertaining it at all.
And what I think from because I'm not a sports ball girl, but I am a competitive person. And I think that when you move from one competitive arena of something to another, oftentimes, like, you got used to being, like, a big fish in a little pond surrounded by smaller fish. And then you go to a big pond with fish that are your size, and you are not operating the same way you were when you were the biggest
shit
fish.
In high school, you in South Academy, you was the shit, and then you go to Howard, and bitch, we're all the shit. So now what?
Everybody's the shit. It's kind of like when bitches move here from buttfuck Louisiana, and
think you're gonna be
you think you're gonna be the baddest bitch in Atlanta. Every bitch in Atlanta is the baddest bitch in Atlanta.
Them bitches been playing basketball professionally for 5-6 years. You gonna act like
you, and you just got here.
You just got here.
So what the fuck? But all that to say, I kind of don't like the fact, and it happens this way in a lot of arenas, that them black girls been balling.
And that's the example. So you gonna
give
this
y'all
one
waited
girl
on a white face. In my opinion, you got your own shit going on. Ain't trying to say this is just my opinion. Y'all waited till y'all had an acceptable white face.
Now it's a thing.
But them black girls been balling their motherfucking ass off. When I do watch basketball, and I make a point to watch basketball, this is what I want to see. Because them girls is balling like they're doing it outside on the fucking street.
And to give her the credit for the entire league, like, these girls ain't been working their ass off for years, is crazy. So there probably is some disdain, yeah. But also, Caitlyn be on there talking shit too. She's not just some little lamb that's on there just innocent and getting shoulder checked and shit.
Oh,
Angel Reese got fucking DDT last week.
Yeah.
Angel Reese got fucking DDT, and she was just like, fuck it, that's the game.
Because that's just your job. These people,
that is your job.
These people are at work. These people are at work at a job that you don't do. You have no matter how big of a fan you are, just even like if you're a fan of the podcast, it's shit that I'm a fan of that I don't really participate in. You don't work there. You really don't know what's going on. No matter how into it you are, no matter how big of a fan you are, you don't know what the fuck is going on. Relax.
The court, and Angel Reese made some very good points. She's like, to give the credit to one person when we've all been, we're like, y'all gave a fuck about the LSU versus Iowa last year because I was also in the whatchamacallit. And even then, these are team sports. She's not the only bitch on the team.
And y'all keep asking these girl Caitlin Clark questions because you want to big up Caitlin Clark and y'all want to center her in this game, and then getting mad at the black girls when they don't want to participate. You're not finna monkey dance me into making Caitlin Clark the Beyonce of the press league.
Yes, in the press conference yesterday when Angel was defending Kennedy, they were asking the same question and then just remixing it in different ways. Bitch,
can I see that move again? Can I?
They was just...
Right, correct.
They was just asking it. Stop playing in these girls' fucking faces, and they wanted to fine Angel for not doing a press conference so y'all can ask me more questions.
Because when I say, because I don't think that I'm a media safe person. And I think that once I think I need to be older when I get famous, so I will have calmed down a little bit, but dumb shit pisses me off. Because if it was me, you and Caitlyn can go fuck yourselves.
Why
Stop
are you
asking me this.
Stop asking me this.
It's me. I'm here. I'm sitting right here. Ask Caitlyn questions about Caitlyn. Don't be asking every brown skinned girl you see, every black girl you see.
Why are you being so mean?
Why are you being so mean to the white girl?
And also, I was watching the compilation because, again, I'm catching up. I ain't never really watched sports like that because it never really. But I was sitting watching the guy. I was like, yeah, goddamn, man. Nalissa out here hooping, bro. Goddamn, that bitch hit that 3, bitch. I'm into it. We're having fun. It's entertaining now. But, like, I gotta catch up on some seasons, bitch. I gotta go back.
You gotta binge it.
Them hoes was. It was a video of Skylar Diggins getting into Diana Taurasi.
Sure.
Space. Skylar Diggins, the real pretty one.
I know who that is, cause
Diana Taurasi. She was in Space Jam. I gotta make my relations where I can, but she was the girl in Space Jam. They was about to tussle.
If a bitch was at work hitting you with elbows, I'm sure it would be a problem.
They want to bench on its teammates.
Oh.
Yes. But again, it's been messy. And it's been physical. It's been because that's the game. Ain't nobody gonna not hit her because it's her. Bitch, I'm sorry, it's bothering you that I'm doing that.
No, I'm just distracted.
But like, we're on the opposite team. Like, bitch, go fight, win. They won by 1 point as well.
That would make me so mad.
One stinking ass point. The Fever won, and that's only their second win of the season. The Fever has not been doing.
You're very interested in this.
I love information.
You do.
I love information.
It's
so
something for you to tiz about.
It is a new something for me to tiz about.
Yeah.
I'm over here tizzing hard, ain't I? Oh my God.
Yep.
I was actually watching the game.
I'm proud of you.
So it's just so much to it. And leave them goddamn black girls alone. Like, did she shoulder check her hard as fuck? Yes. Bitches get hit on that court every day.
Me, I would have grabbed her by her ankle and swung around like a helicopter and threw her around the stadium. So,
but if you look at the previous couple plays, Caitlyn was talking cash shit to that damn girl, and that it's so funny.
But that's how it is with, and this is my broader zooming out of it all. Every black girl has had to work with had to work with white women at work. It's always a white woman doing the most heinous, saying the most heinous, behaving in the most heinous way they possibly can. And then once you react, is how dare you talk to that white alabaster milk of magnesia queen like that? It literally is. It's that in my
and
field.
These black male sports athlete commentator, all the fucks are showing they motherfucking ass. I had to block RG3 today. Don't piss me off. He's already ugly.
God forbid the way that black men online would rather die than have empathy for black women if the black woman is in opposition with a white woman. It is the most hilarious thing. Y'all, like, I hate to say it, but it seems like y'all hate us so bad.
So much.
That you can't even take a minute to be like, in a conflict, you can't even take a minute to be like, let me see who is objectively wrong or if there's common ground. It's like, no, if it's a white bitch, I'm on the white bitch side.
And it has been disgusting.
It's so nasty.
And I just find new things to be disappointed with niggas on. It's just, y'all just keep, yeah. It's always going to be something.
That's why I'm going to just keep the nigga I got. Maybe. We might.
Honestly.
Because he could fuck up too.
Like, honestly, we still work with mine. I like him and we on the same page with this.
But you niggas is
it's
nasty.
Just,
you dirty bitch. We asked what y'all wanted to see on the Patreon and you stupid motherfucker, you asked us to come up here in some goddamn lingerie. Bitch. You big nasty looking bitch.
And that's what bothers me. You know who also makes me sad? When Zaina Bear, who makes her a fun little video.
I believe I went to high school with her. I can't tell, but really? I think I went to high school with her. Zaina, if you watch this, I think you might have been in like the 8th or 9th grade when I was a senior. I know that we're not. Damn. I know we're not in the same, because if you were in like the 10th or 11th grade, I would have remembered. But I believe I went to high school with, and she behaves like somebody that went to my high school. But I believe I went to high school with you.
That's School of the Arts right there.
Yeah.
But she makes the fun. She's dressed as fucking Stewie, and you talking about showing some hoe. Y'all are going to hell.
And can I just, before I forget, because I'm itching to say it, I had a Twitter person threaten to shoot me.
Oh, yes. These bitches on Twitter are crazy.
Renicia McMillan, who works at Allstate, and you live in Charlotte, and you got kids, and you be on the internet talking about wanting to shoot people, and you got 2 babies, and you in a sorority that I won't mention.
That they just letting anybody
There
in.
will not be a day that passes that I'm not on your ass. If it's left up to me, you will accomplish nothing. You will achieve nothing. And I will keep my eye on where you work, what you do, who you associate with, because how dare you get up there and threaten to shoot me? And I believe that you were serious about it. So, Renicia, you think I forgot? I wanted to get on here first before I sent my letter. You think I forgot about writing to your job, and you think I forgot about writing to your sorority? I won't. I'm a diabolical bitch. You got the wrong one. And you threatened to shoot up an event for this podcast? You threatened to shoot up an event?
Because now we involved. And guess who also has shooters?
It's personal. So collect your. I feel like it's finna be the end of the pay period. Get your last little check and a half, because I'm coming up there, and I'm gonna proverbially beat the fuck out of you, bitch. So hold on to that. And I don't play about Rita. I don't know what people think is going on. We don't play about Rita. Don't you ever come out your mouth to Rita.
Not Rita.
Middle name, last name, ever.
Rita's second first name, middle name, last name.
Don't you ever fucking play about Rita. I don't fucking play about
and that boy was like, hey, she kind of said something to Talley, which also kind of drips down to you. And I'm letting you know right now, she come play with you.
No,
you come around here, you will get clapped.
But no, I'm crafting the most divine email. I simply can't wait, because I want you to book your ticket to Boulay. I want you to make your travel plan.
I wish she would be on somebody's e-board acting like that.
I want you to make your travel plan.
You think she acting?
I don't give a fuck. Whatever you're doing, I want you to spend your money to go sorority.
I was saying hurry up to get it to them, because Boulay is when they get to vote and know who's getting kicked out.
Okay.
Speaking of sororities.
Tonight, I don't know if you don't know this about me. Tuesday is business day, so tonight is email night. So this is when I handle my business.
Okay.
Yes.
Speaking of sororities, I'm gonna talk in depth in my stand up for my birthday show about all the denouncing because I have so many thoughts on it. Mm-hmm. But it just, I think I've said this before, but it's so scary to me to see the wave of denouncing right now. And I had a really good conversation with some friends about it, and it was just so much. I know y'all saw the little Delta girl who denounced already. She's been a Delta for 6 weeks at best, and you done denounced. If I was a bitch that got a denial letter, and I see you on motherfucking Instagram saying you denounced your letters already,
uppercut.
I'm beating your ass. Like, honestly, straight up. Had I not made line and one of the girls who made the line denounced before summer even hit, bitch, you ain't go to AGP yet.
You ain't do nothing.
You ain't even do none of the fun shit. Like,
you ain't got no dick off the strength of being in a sorority.
It takes some time. That summer,
let it marinate.
Yo, Neo summer, you would have changed your mind. Like, God, I don't know. Bro, the amount of, I'm sorry. This is not what the sorority is about, because it's about service, okay, scholarship. Mm-hmm. But that Neo summer, it was so many. It's the goddamn.
They can still see you.
It's that what?
They can still see you. You're talking about
the amount of, and I wasn't even fast. This is before, and I'm not saying that you need to join the sorority for the men. That's not what I'm saying. But just the amount of like, you don't get that kind of fun no more. We don't have Freaknik. We don't have Panama City Beach. AGP is still around. But, like, that first AGP, you're just meeting so many people, and it's so much fun. And, of course, it's the social capital that comes with it and all of that. But, like, we were in the Sheraton in downtown Atlanta. Mm-hmm. This is before social media, Instagram and stuff was a thing. Like, Instagram videos hadn't even come out yet. Instagram was still. Right, damn. It came out literally the next week. Like, y'all, Instagram got videos now. Like, Vine was hot. We were making Vine.
Oh, Good.
It was fun.
Vine was fun.
You miss it. It's so much fun. Like, honestly, do it. And if you still don't feel, your spirit don't feel settled, then fine. I just think, just give it at least a gift.
But this is Christian Manic Panic. And I think
so I was going to get to that in a second.
Yeah.
So I think one of the important parts of this whole thing is that as a Christian, I've been a Christian for 30 years now. Just do it under the table.
They get so mad when I eat.
That made me be hungry.
I be hungry. I don't know what y'all want from me.
So the Christians find a new boogeyman every few years. Mm-hmm. Right now, everyone's denouncing. The preachers are preaching about it, trying to go viral in your demonic bonds, and you're going to hell, blah, 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 blah. You know, the gayness is always going to be one of the boogeymen. Gang, happy pride. And a couple years ago, the girls were on purity and the weight and abstinence and don't have
you
sex.
You think Heather Lindsay knows she want to
promise,
for that pinky promise?
She has to be pinky promise and this and that. We're not having sex. That's how you get your husbands. That was a couple years ago. Growing up,
I'm having sex.
A lot.
Me
growing up,
I be fucking.
It was Harry Potter growing up. Like, you would have thought Satan himself was in the fucking movie. Like,
Hold
the
on,
way...
I have to say something about that.
What?
So, I've been watching Dragon Ball Z with my man, and they have a character called Mr. Satan.
Mr. Satan?
And I heard it from the kitchen, and when I say I reacted like my grandmother, I said, Mr. Satan! And they were like, no, like, the men that were in the home were like, no, it's not, you don't understand, it's not Satan like that, his name just Mr. Satan. I'm like, but no, why is his name?
Why his name got Mr. Satan? And that's the thing, the spirit.
And they like, this creator ain't even Christian, like, they got a whole nother religion. Hey, see?
Is he red?
He's not red. Okay. But I was like, get that. He do got a very devilish beard mustache combo. It's very nefarious and felonious. But they just kept saying Mr. Satan, and the grandmother, the pre-grandmother in me, the future grandmother was like, you get that shit out the neighborhood.
Roy Dale and Alva Steen's grandmother and my grandmother. Okay?
They were sisters.
Oh, she's forever funny for that. Shout out to EJ Speaks.
EJ Speaks, yes, that's her name.
Shout out to her. We did Keep Your Distance Together. That's the funniest shit on the internet probably in the past 5 years. But no, like, because I told the story about how my therapist was like, oh, find some old tapes for your dad that you can find to hear his voice, whatever. So I found this old prayer tape from like 2002. The way that Harry Potter was brought up in the rebuking segment with all the big sins, it's up there with homosexuality, pornography, Harry Potter. Wow! I just kept getting whacked by all the sins. Fuck!
I hate when they start talking about gay shit. I'm like, bro, I've been listening to Ty Tribbett once.
Come out of
homosexuality. Hey!
Come out of lesbianism. I have a joke about that.
Come out of lesbianism?
Yes. Anytime I'll just be lurking on Sydney Colson page, I just say, come out of lesbianism.
That there is a homosexual. You're a gay. She's a gay. I'm sorry. The gayest.
What?
Sydney, what's her name? Ain't it?
The basketball player?
No, wrong lady.
You think about the pastor.
That pastor. What's her name?
No.
That pastor?
You know who you are.
You are.
Come out.
The closet has glass, French paned windows. We can see you.
We can see you.
We can see. It's a patio door. Just slide it. We see you.
I found, speaking of studs and living in truth, I was on TikTok. Since I've been in WNBA and lesbians business for so long, now that's my For You page on Twitter and TikTok. Right. So there's a stud who has fallen for a very femme gay boy. And she was like, when I saw him, he looked so good. And I was like, you come on and get it? When I tell you this is the prettiest gay boy I've ever seen, so I guess he identifies as he. Let me go through my likes and see if I can find it. It was so funny.
I guess you could come on and get it. It's hilarious.
It's funny as fuck. Hold on, let me find it. I'll be on that damn TikTok. When I tell you this is all shit I watched this morning, I got to get off here. I'm on here too much.
I wish I could dance. Like, I wish I could do that thing where it's like you. I can't.
Did I not like the fucking video? I hate when I do this.
Well,
Shit.
send it to me later, girl.
No, because now I'm like hell-bent on finding it.
Okay. Would y'all like a short musical number? While we wait, give my regards to Broadway. Remember me to Herald Square. Okay, my musical number's over. You haven't found it.
Okay,
yet.
I found it. So, this the video of her. Did she delete it? Don't piss me off now. Hell. I just was on here yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yesterday.
The one that says just watched?
No.
Okay. I was bad as fuck in school. Now I'm trying to dodge a sentence. Just walked out of the lemon store, parachute.
If you want to come and get it, did she delete the motherfucking? Okay.
What about somebody like? All I gotta do is get in with me.
Okay.
I'm trying to provide entertainment for the people while you look up this.
It.
I'm in that thing shifting and I'm lane switching. Bitches, big songs, stand on straight. But come on, man.
Hold on.
Come on, I only got so many songs.
Fuck, I found the girl page.
World. Just explain the videos and
She was basically saying that she was so pretty that here we go.
More so of the person.
More so the person?
Yeah. Cause I don't like me. I just so happen to like his DAD. So I'm a spell so you can know what I'm saying.
Yeah. All right, yeah.
So we had ended up meeting at a GAY club.
So she's talking about
What's the
her child's father here.
Oh, hold on. Oh, shit. I'm tripping.
okay.
But this her.
I was just singing that.
Right, what are the odds? But this the boyfriend.
That pretty thing right there with that scarf on? Oh, he's pretty. They do look like cousins.
I ain't never seen a boy this pretty.
Boys be pretty. It's a bunch of boys we know that if we put them in the bus down, they would look just that pretty.
Including that one. If that boy ever decided that he wouldn't put on the bus
Oh,
down,
he would eat as a T-girl.
Eat.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
that face?
Yeah.
Because he looked like his mama.
His mama's so pretty.
She's so pretty.
So pretty. Oh my
So
god.
pretty.
See, my man, he pretty, but he would be a rough one. He's very
Bro,
he would be rough.
That boy had me at his family cookout. It was just a bunch of different variants of Smokey Robinson everywhere.
Yes.
His cousin looks just like him. And it was just like their posture, their everything. It was honestly terrifying because I'm just like, my baby is not going to look nothing like me.
You gotta pray over your what the girl who waxed the coochie say? You gotta pray over your womb and your bloodline.
If I go to the wax place and this bitch talking about praying over my coochie, get away from my
Get
vagina.
away from my fucking bean. Just wax the beaver, bro. What is your problem? Like,
This is
no,
insane.
I think you posted that.
Oh yeah, I posted this on my
Yeah.
close friends. This is insane.
Yeah, that one look a little Mexican. That's me.
That is you in this exact same spot.
Yeah.
But yeah, how did we get here? Anyway, anyway.
Okay, can we talk about games now? Because I'm excited about games. I want to talk about my game.
Oh,
And I want
okay.
to talk about yours.
Oh, we didn't do booty hole. So
Okay, what's the?
booty hole. What non-crime should count as a RICO? Mine is church. because I was also talking about, I was watching the TikTok cult documentary.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a point. I wanted to make a point about cults and denouncing.
And that's what I was going to say. A lot of those points were, that was where I was going with it.
Okay.
I was going with that because I was saying that a lot of the things that he was doing to get them in, like that lukewarm faith and this, that, and third, is exactly the way I see all this denouncing going. Y'all leaving one cult for another. Mm-hmm. 1. 2, there's a sense of community that you have in these sororities that if all your friends go to that same goddamn church, cool, you're not going to have no outside influence, and that's how they fucking get you. And that is my fear with the girls, because they're guilting you with this whole God and lukewarm faith and radical obedience and all this shit. And I'm watching this TikTok cult documentary. I was like, this is the same shit.
It's the same exact shit.
It's the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
And now you trapped in this church with these niggas because it's all going to come back to a nigga at the end of the fucking day. You're leaving.
All of it is male-centered.
All of it's male-centered.
I've been to the Pinky Promise Church for some time. I didn't know that's what it was. Mm-hmm. But I was at that church. I might have went to like 5 or 6 services at that church. Not with. I needed a church because I wasn't driving all the way to my church. And I think my church had pissed me off or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. So I wasn't necessarily there with him, but I mean, he was there like at the services. And that should have been a red flag that anywhere that he's getting his word in Jesus is not somewhere I should be getting mine. But the first 2 services, I was really, like, open to it. And I'm like, okay, like, church is going to disappoint you anyway. So, like, I'm going to just keep swimming. That 3rd service, I turned from a parishioner to a fucking anthropologist. Now this is a social study for me. I need to know what the fuck is
Now I'm
going
taking
on.
notes.
Now I'm taking notes. That shit was so culty to the point where when they would do after church stuff, and it's like, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do the Pinky Promise stuff, and we're gonna do the blah pledge, and we're gonna and I was like, I actually got the church I came for. I'm going home. I started getting like dirty looks, like that I wasn't participating in like the after,
like, we're doing blood sacrifice for Jesus.
Churchiness, like, yeah, we need a volley of blood in the lock of your hair. Like, where are you going? And I'm like, oh my god,
we're sewing up our clitorises. Why aren't you coming?
And then it was very much like, and I mean, these people have already been accused of so much and talked bad about, like, and I'm not even talking about their accusations, but just like the way that they pastor. If you look at Heather and Cornelius, it's very much like, you put your pussy up and don't do shit or talk about shit or have a thought that is not involving this man. You're supposed to serve your husband. And it's very much, I'm the man and I get to do whatever the fuck I want. Any mistake I make, I'm covered by the blood of Jesus.
And
God is going to forgive me, and you support me no matter what I do. And it was the most disgusting thing in a church home. I thought the last time I was at their church service, they weren't in the building they were at anymore. They had it like a hotel conference room or something like that.
Sure.
And I felt like, I need to get the fuck out of here before the lights explode and like God himself comes down and be like, stop this. Like,
and
stop
I
doing
think
it.
that's so many churches, because they want a viral moment as well. It just gives more cult. I thought my church growing up wasn't so culty. Like, it just seemed like a church. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, maybe again we were just young, but like I think about just being in, me fighting off the church girls' chains for so long. But I just think about that viral post of them in church on their first day, that being like a meme for years. Like, would you go to? It was them praising in church. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. I think that was like one of their first dates, and that was like a whole thing. And she talked about how they met in church and how they like. It's just like, this is how you get the girls. And it's like, if you want the husband, you can't have sex. And when you do have a husband, don't suck his dick when you do that, because you're going to. And
then the husbands are like, pussy, 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 getting pussy, 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 taking pussy, 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 pop. Like, they're fucking. Like, and they're not fucking each other, as we've been told. It's just, they fucking somebody.
It's so crazy. And I think about, and again, back to the TikTok documentary, the girl was talking, when her name was fucking Melanie, it was 2 Melanies in the doc. And I was like, why am I in it?
It's a culty name.
It was like the Miranda girls, her sister's name is Melanie, and then one of the girls who was in the cult who got out, her name was Melanie. And I'm just like, y'all, we didn't have a meeting as Melanies? Get the fuck from over there. But anyway, she was saying how they described hell in such detail to just make you scared of it. And then it's like, well, if you don't do this, you're going to hell. If you don't give me your bank account info, you're going to hell. If you don't do this, you're going to hell. So it's just like the hell of it all always hovering over the girls' heads. And then back to the Heather Lindsay, I remember being in church with my mom, who was the most saved person I know. When my mama denounced, then we'll start thinking about it. Then it's like, all right, now hold on. Now they done tap.
She might be on to something.
Hold on. But my mom has a real, now not the little play when they give it T.I. and I ain't gay no more. A real doctorate in theology, my mother has. So we were at church. It was like a women's conference, and Heather was preaching. And, you know, again, I'm in my Christian bag. I'm over here, like, guilty myself for having premarital sex, all the thing. I'm still chains locked on me.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes into this whole tangent about submitting to your husband and this, that, and third. Again, I'm 22, so I'm listening. I'm like, but I'm listening. My mom turns to me and she's like, no.
Stop.
No, we don't. No. I think it's one of the most, real bitch moment I've had with my mom in my life.
Mm-hmm.
We went to Old Charlie's and got us some of them rolls, and she was like, don't listen to nothing that girl said.
Mm-mm.
We don't do that around here. I grew up with my mom was Charlotte Pickles mixed with Claire Huxtable.
Mm-hmm.
So I always had like a girl boss, girl boss gatekeep kind of mom. So it never gave, of course she was nice to my dad and did things and whatever, but she was never like oh my God, you are my king. It never gave that. So it was just yeah, that was kind of nuts, right? She was like, no, that was insane. Yeah. Don't listen to that.
Like I said, the first 2 services, I'm like, okay, I'm going to give it a fucking go. That third service, I said, and I tried the man that we're talking about, I tried to be like, it's not weird too. He's like, I love it. And I'm like, I bet you, I bet you
do love it.
So yeah, I just started going to really peep what the fuck was going on, and the girls were just lapping it up.
I think we get sold this dream because the end of the road, at the end of the rainbow is that fucking husband we were promised for being good girls.
But that's the thing that makes me so sad about women, and I think I'm speaking.
And that's the husband, Daryl.
That's the
husband.
I never grew up in a world where I thought that I was going to be short of men, whether it was a husband, whether it was somebody to fuck on, a boyfriend, a friend. I never imagined, because my mother always had whoever she wanted. You know what I'm saying? And it may not have always been romantic, but I never know. I come from a family where getting men is not difficult, and I've never seen men as a prize. So I feel bad for the girls that's husband, because it's your life is so limited when your whole goal is to, because I don't care what you say, no man's whole goal in life is to acquire a woman. Man's whole, you talk to little boys, you talk to
I want to be
grown men. I want no
Superman
man
when I grow up.
They're never I want to be, even now, you talk to a man who actively wants to be in a relationship, I promise you it's not on his top 5 of priorities. So
I want to get a meal, I want dinner with Jay-Z, I want to go to DR and buy some pussy. Niggas is not.
They're not I can't wait to have a wife.
You think about even down to what children's toys are. Our toys is fucking baby dolls. I was one of the girls who play, bitch, I'm a mother with my baby dolls. Mm-hmm. We were born to be mothers and wives. That's what, that's kind of how little boys get trucks and dinosaurs. We at work. As our toys, we have kitchen sets and all kinds of other bullshit. And they was mad that little boys got kitchen sets. No, I ain't giving my son no gay shit. It's so much. But what I will say, as a girl who was raised from parents who my parents didn't shove it down our throats personally, but it's kind of was just the idea, just the old church of it all. They weren't gonna really be I don't know. My parents weren't weird about it at home, but just the churchness of it all. That's the message. You're a good girl. You go to school. You don't suck dick. You get the husband. That is the rule. And then when you don't get it, as I got older and I saw some people she wasn't sucking dick, but she's not married. She was sucking dick and she is married. So it's just that don't make sense to me. And I started deconstructing all of that. But for the girls who are raised in that didn't have they come to Jesus moment, now you feel like a failure if you don't have the husband, because that's what you were promised for not sucking dick.
But I think for me, because my father was the one who did all of the slut shaming and don't do A, B, C, D, and E. But the way that he framed it, and I don't even think he knew what he did, it wasn't that you won't get a husband. It was just niggas will leave you alone. And I was perfect. I was I love that. Thank you. So if I am too loud and I'm too brash and I don't do this and I do that, and these niggas won't bother me, chef's kiss. Right. Chef's kiss. I love that.
So it's interesting to see because I'm I had to fight my way out. I feel the interview at the Cole. Hi, I left Shekinah Church, and did you watch it? Did you watch it? No, I did not. Okay, well, the girl Melanie left Shekinah Church, and she was doing all kinds of crazy shit. But he had a scam. He was it was a church, and then the management company up under the church. So all the dance niggas, the fine nigga from Renaissance was in the church.
Which one?
Concrete.
Get out of town.
You know what I'm talking about?
The dancer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fine one. Yeah. The fine one of them few straight boys on the what you call it was in. He broke his way out in 2022, which is crazy. And then ended up with Beyonce. So shout out to Concrete. Brum, brum, brum.
Brr, brr, brr.
Okay, games on the phone.
Games. Oh, mine is not on the phone. Mine is on PlayStation, but I do want to talk about it.
You talking about Overcooked?
Yes.
Bitch, I didn't even text you. Me and Dwayne were playing Overcooked like we were on the fucking bear. It was so fun.
It's a relationship tester. But I play by myself. So, because I need all of the control. And I have beaten Overcooked 1 and 2. And I did all the extensions.
Really that's really
and now I downloaded Overcooked All You Can Eat, which has all of the Overcooked content on it. Which is basically the same as Overcooked 1 and Overcooked 2. But I'm having a fucking blast. I love it so much. And it's like, I see why niggas come home and just let their balls out and play video games. And I never understood it. It seemed just so juvenile to me. And so annoying. But like, I found my, it was like I was outside my body looking at myself. I felt my body relax into like playing the game, and I was like this, and I had my leg cocked open. Somebody called me, and I was playing the game. Like,
what's up, bro? I'm on the game.
Like, what's up, bro? And I was like,
and
I was like, oh
no, literally, I got the PlayStation to play Harry Potter, and once I beat Harry Potter, I was like, I need other games to play.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I made that 2K tweet. I was like, y'all, I've had a really shitty day, and I got on 2K, and I feel so much better. Like, playing video games, it's like almost like small benchmark goals that you're meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I want to beat level 4. I want to, like, when I was playing Spider-Man, that is the most fun fucking video game I've ever played in my life.
And you achieve it, and you feel like something.
You achieve something.
Yeah.
You got something out of it, even if it's just fucking beating up the Green Goblin. Bitch, you did it, and that's fun, and you feel better about yourself. Right now, my current obsession, because I play games on my phone. I've been playing Royal
Flush.
No, not Royal Flush, something else.
The thing with the king,
with
and
the
he
king.
about to die. And
Royal Match. And I be blowing a bag on Royal Match. I ain't gonna lie. When I don't have no lives and coins, I be
spending money
I be
on my
spending
phone
the money.
games.
Oh, I be buying this shit.
It. Thank you.
I be buying this shit. Ooh, bitch. And I was
because I can't let it defeat me.
Because, like, bro, I gotta beat it. I done been on this level for 10 minutes. And then
I will be on a level for days before I start.
we didn't talk about the Meg concert. We gotta talk about the Meg concert. Because when we
Go
at the
Meg.
Go Meg. Oh, that was my other joke of the week.
Yes.
But we were talking at the table about phone games, and somebody's like, oh, I played Theme Park Tycoon. And I used to play Roller Coaster Tycoon back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, what? This game is so fucking fun. And I just had to pay the $15 and skip all the ads. And it's completely changed my gaming experience. So fucking
I'm gonna pay to skip them ads.
I'm gonna pay for it because I'm gonna pay money for the games I play on the PlayStation anyway.
Yeah.
So Meg concert, joke of the week, extended version. I got fully dressed. I was so excited. Camille Rose Naturals, shout out to y'all. They had like a whole influencer thing. They had us like a get ready with me kind of thing. They had like a hairstylist there to put little gems and shit in our hair. That's why I still got my shit in. It was gonna be so cute and so fun. And so we're gonna have awesome shooters and awesome drinks. And we were about to leave at 6:15, and that's when Talley called me. I thought somebody died.
Oh, I hope I didn't sound like that.
You did, because you called me, and I was like, hey, girl, what's up? Because I went to the bathroom. My phone was on the charger, so I'm like ready for the night. It's lit. We already got like snacks and drinks and shit. She's like, hey, I always wanted to call you so you didn't find out on Twitter. I said, what? He was like, the concert's canceled. And it was just like, you know, Ray Charles when he was like,
well, because I knew Rita was at my house getting ready for the concert. So when I saw it, like, I immediately called her so she would stop. Like, so she wouldn't, like, get fully dressed to go. And I also told Rita first because she's going out of town. So I knew whatever reschedule, she probably wasn't going to be able to make that either.
So just save y'all.
So I was just trying to save.
I was already out.
I figured you were because I told Rita to call you. I was like, I'm not going to do it. Because I felt like your reaction was, I didn't know who you were with or what you were doing. But I was like, I feel like her reaction is not going to be, like, great. Like, you just were going to be really upset. But I was like, damn, like, when I saw your location, I saw you were already out. I was like, let me go ahead and call.
Because they told us to meet at 4 so we could be on time. And we had a party bus. It was a whole thing. So when you called me, I was like, y'all, everybody's like, and it ended up being funny because they were like, because the brand was like, well, what the fuck? We done got all this shit. So they were like, look, fuck it, we gonna go to dinner anyway, whatever. So we took some pictures outside. I did like the sad face, very funny. And I bought hella pink outfits on Shein, so I had options, bitch. I was ready to twerk because y'all know last time I saw Meg, I had the fucking church dress on. I couldn't really shake my ass, and I was very upset about it. And I feel like I was the only like real Meg fan. Like everybody was like casual, was like, bitch, I'll die for this hoe.
Like for real.
My love for Meg, like honestly, I was trying not to scare the host at the concert. Because, like, we ended up just going to Tulum on the party bus and had a good time or whatever. But, like, when I got to the concert, I was so overcome with emotion. I think my stand-ins for Meg is because I see so much of myself in her. Not so much that I look up to her because I'm older than her. And I'm, like, barely a year. But still. like, damn, like, I understand what it feels like to lose a parent, to have a fake ass friend, to be just generally harmed by men, not even like physically, but I still get the idea of people wanting to humble you, all this shit. And to see a whole packed out fucking
It was
arena
very emotional.
Scream for this bitch, I wanted to cry so bad, but I didn't want, I was already the one that was most affected by the chaos. People was like, oh, we just go out. I was over here like, I'm gonna crash out, bitch. I'm gonna crash out. Y'all bitches don't know how I feel about me.
I told the mayor he was gonna grow a tail.
Oh, I was cussing Andre ass out.
And then, first of all, his ass was on Twitter liking big booty bitches at the time that the shit was going on. You heard me. At the time that the shit was going on,
like
you go through his, like, not porn, but it was big booty bitches. That is what was going on. Then his ass was in either flying out to or in Memphis when
he had on Cop City
for a fundraiser, and then didn't come right the fuck back when he found out what was going on. So it's basically nigga Ted Cruz, which is what was happening there.
Nigga Cancun.
For what? But where the fuck is you at? You supposed to be at work. You supposed to be at work. You the goddamn mayor.
It's literally flooded.
It's literally flooding. But this is the thing, and I hate to get on my political soapbox about it. This is why, first of all, even if you remove the atrocity that is Cop City and why we shouldn't be doing it, we don't have the fucking budget for Cop City when the pipes are fucked up, the water is fucked up, MARTA has not been expanded. The MARTA expansions that y'all are planning are bullshit for capitalism, not for the people. We have a huge wage gap here, one of the biggest wage gaps in any major metropolitan city. The unhoused population here is ridiculous. Is fucking ridiculous. Y'all are making no plans to fucking solve it, and y'all keep building all these apartments. Apartments ain't gonna have no motherfucking water. It was like 6 water main breaks in the span of 2 days,
which is crazy.
Which is some of the
fix
it, fucking fix it.
And I know that's probably something that precedes Andre Dickens. I know he didn't build the goddamn, but it's your job.
You
to
know
make
it's
sure
goddamn down there.
It's your job to figure the fuck out. Do it.
But you know what is Andre Dixon's problem? All of this shit that he's been complicit with fucking Cop City.
And that shit is crazy.
You think we need a fucking city of cops, and the cops that we got, the fucking city we got is falling the fuck apart? Do you think that that's what we need? Okay. I can't wait for your little tail nub to start growing in, because I lit a candle about it. I lit a candle about that shit. So when it starts sprouting, you let me know. Pissing me off.
I'm just in with the tail. It's so funny.
He gonna grow that tail.
And it's just so disheartening, because this is a big weekend that could have had so much fucking commerce and money for the city. People done flew out here for the weekend. You can't. And the fucking Q's still had sundresses and seersuckers. I was mad about that, because my weekend had to be ruined and the Q's having fun. Oh, absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Fuck that.
And you know what? Have you seen those memes where it's like a domino meme, and it'll be like one innocuous event, and it'll be like a huge historical event? Literally, the Meg Thee Stallion concert being impacted by this water shit is going to be the reason that you don't get reelected. And you mark my fucking words on that. Because guess who your base is? Guess who's the biggest voting block in Atlanta? Right here.
Well, I don't.
So good fucking luck.
This reminds me of, because this reminds me of 2017. Because when Keisha was running, because Keisha went to FAMU. Mm-hmm. And I was so excited to go vote for Keisha. I go to my precinct, which is a local high school. And it didn't occur to me, you live in DeKalb County. You can't vote for Keisha. I was on Snapchat like, I went to vote for Keisha. And I live and got that
I can't vote for no Keisha.
And the childish part of me wants to laugh at the fact that we went from somebody with the last name Bottoms to somebody with the last name Dickens.
That's very funny. That's very funny.
Dickin' Bottoms.
Dickin' Bottoms.
That's the title.
Dickin' Bottoms.
Dickin' Bottoms is fucking funny. Happy Pride.
The concert was amazing. I was on my right side. I was sitting next to a studly young lady and her partner. And no, just looks wise, derogatory. But I was sitting next to a studly young lady and her partner, and I was very hyped. I was hyped when the part of Glorilla I saw, because I was a little late to the concert.
She did so good. Shout out to Nisha.
She's a great performer.
And she got the little boy from TikTok. The Hurricane boy from TikTok is one of her dancers. And I don't know how old he is, but I think he's fine. He might be 21, 22, and I'm so sorry, nephew. But I think he's fine. You know what I'm talking about? He be dancing in the he's like obsessed with 2000s.
Memphis dance, like a little pickup.
Yeah, and he be doing the fucking Whoop Rico and shit. Mm-hmm. But he's so cute to me. He kind of reminds me of Static Major for some reason.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Right. But no. So what was I saying about the concert? But the people next to me. That's what I was saying. The people next to me. They just were not turned. They just did not have the energy, and I was
like, why the fuck you came? Stay home.
Right. I was just very excited. And they kind of were looking at me like this. And I'm just kind of like, I'm at a concert. I'm here to have fun. Like, and I've been a fan of Meg since before she dropped the Talley freestyle. Like, I've been a fan of hers for a while. So me and Rita rap everything word for word, bar for bar. And like, I've had one Don Julio and one Hennessy. So I have to pee, and they were acting irritated with me because I kept having to go to the bathroom. Tough tit, bitch. You seem like you're not here to have a good time.
Why came?
Why did you come if you weren't going to have a good time? And you could tell that the mass presenting young lady accompanied her partner because it was something her partner was interested in, but I think her partner was feeding off of her lack of energy. And it's like, it reminds me of this song. I forget who sings it, but what you mean you ain't nasty? Why the fuck you came? Why? Like, what? We're here to have a good goddamn time. Please relax.
It is a Meg Thee Stallion concert. You're over here being.
They acted like we were in church. They acted like I was shaking my ass during altar call. It's how they behaved.
Like what?
Yeah.
Like, my experience was fun. I was just happy to see Meg. I was happy to see Lotto come out, which I expected. I expected to see Lotto. Drop the goddamn link to the goddamn song, Lotto, Alyssa, and Megan. Drop it. Shout out to Lotto for Brum. Always doing my getting the booth, bitch. I don't know who sent you that, ma'am.
What if she's a listener? I mean,
don't bring it up. Nope.
Okay.
I'm gonna just be getting so secondhand cussed out from shit that Talley be saying. Like, okay, but shout out to Lotto for getting the booth, bitch. That's so funny to me. Yeah. But I was really excited to see her. I was excited for Glow. It was just a good show. It was just good. Like, I kind of felt like the girl was gonna be okay once I got to the concert. Like,
whoever had on them blue shorts when the girls got called up on stage.
She didn't do that for us.
She said that. She said y'all was gonna be bad. Whoever had on the blue booty shorts that was directly in the middle of the stage when the girls got caught on stage. I said this on Twitter. I say it here. That ass was moving like a military family. I ain't seen.
Do you have video of this?
I don't have video of it. I was so enthralled. I was so into what was happening. Some boy came up there in what looked like Jabot jeans to throw ass. He realized his jeans wasn't doing him justice. He came out them hoes on the stage. Like, it was a great. He had on shorts under the pants.
But still, I'm still like.
But that girl ass was. I thought it was me up there. That she got the fucking wobbling, and this one said, I want to do it too. And then they got to doing it together. I said, woo, Shondo. Glory. It was a good time.
Wow. Yeah, I think because she had her album announcement and the Lotto and all the things that she didn't have time to do that for us. She couldn't see me all the way up there. Anyway, I didn't twerk as much as I thought I would.
I was twerking, but then when them people was being weird to me, I was just kind of like, okay. Because they kind of made me feel like, you know how when a person is behaving inappropriately and it's like, now why you got to do all that shit next to me? That's how they were acting. But I'm like, no, you're wrong. Like, I'm in the right space to do this. You're incorrect.
Where you would be showing your ass.
Yeah.
So
I ran into two straight boys who cut me in the drink line, and it's like,
why are you here?
He doesn't need to go here. Like, it's very upsetting.
Why are you here?
But and I was talking to my man about this.
Yeah, now, bitch, you didn't say that too many times.
Straight men are so funny because if I was a straight man, guess where I would be? The Meg Thee Stallion concert. All the bad bitches were there.
Where the hoes
but
at.
Because men don't find things that they consider feminine interesting. Like, it's just a rapper. You're just going to a rap concert.
I have something funny to add on to that. Go ahead.
But yeah, it's like, if I was a man and I was trying to get on hoes, I would be at the Meg Thee Stallion concert because literally every pretty, educated, animated, nerd, bad bitch,
it's so many bitches
was there. I've been to so many concerts in Atlanta. It was a stadium. I shit you not, full of bad bitches.
Full all types of bad
white bitches, black bitches, Latino bitches, big bitches, small bitches, tall bitches, blue bitches, red bitches, everywhere.
And for me, the funniest part was we were leaving, and it was so like gridlock trying to leave, and then it's always chaos outside of the stadium. And what was so funny to me was a homeless man. I was like, "Here, Unc, I got $1 for you. Had some cash on me. Boom. I don't usually carry cash like that, but I got something for you, Unc." Then it was niggas selling t-shirts. Well, they were nice t-shirts. I will say I wasn't gonna buy them secondhand because I was gonna give Megan my money. Mm-hmm. And then it was funny because it was a Unc out there selling necessically, whatever.
You see the nigga with the liquor bottles in between his fingers like Wolverine?
I didn't see him specifically, okay. But just everybody out there was just selling something.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just one nigga who was not selling anything. He was just bothering bitches outside the Meg Thee Stallion concert. And I'm just like, you not selling nothing. You not getting no money. You just, how you doing, beautiful? How you doing, beautiful? How you doing?
How you doing, beautiful? How you doing, beautiful? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, beautiful?
You look good. Scared the hoe. You drove out here. Your bitch don't know what.
What's the basketball game at David Buster's? That's what he was doing, just catching that bitch, throwing it back.
Somebody gonna bite, goddammit. Leave us alone. You just bothering hoes outside the concert.
Did you know they closed the Waffle House on Marietta Street?
I saw you tweet that.
I said, ain't nobody
I
told me
threw up in that
nothing.
parking lot on my birthday. No, New Year's one year.
I said, ain't nobody told me shit. Nobody told me nothing.
We know. I'm telling you, I'll be over there.
I have not been outside, like for real, for a need to be like over there. And I felt like they shut down Dollar Tree. They is. Like, that's telling you they is. That is exactly how I felt. But I think we're muchly over time.
We're definitely over time. All right.
Thank y'all so much. Like, follow, share, subscribe, all
Patreon.
The things. Patreon.
Oh, we didn't read no letters. We'll put the letters on Patreon.
We'll put the letters
on Patreon.
Boom. So if you're looking for a letter or you sent a letter, go ahead and
Patreon.
sign up. Yes.
Okay, because I got them queued up. Okay, so
bye. So you've already liked the podcast.
And subscribed. Okay, but next.
You have to share the podcast. We need the people to share the podcast.
I want to tell everybody.
Tell everybody. What's the next part? I'm the podcast. Or something. Podcast. No, share this bitch, please, right now, immediately.
All right, bye.
Thank you. Bye.